you've ever been to New York City, you've almost certainly seen this guy. Greg, have you seen this guy?
I have, the Naked Cowboy. He's out there all the time, and people, tourists, line up to get their pictures taken with him. He's internationally known, and he's right here in the Fox. Hey, he's shaking it a little bit too much. Hey, this family programming there, Mr. Cowboy.
We'll be right back with the Naked Cowboy. You are getting us prepared for the unexpected.
Check it out.
And sometimes you get unexpected guests. Have you ever noticed that?
Yeah, and you know,
people drop in.
People drop
we
in.
have look at who dropped in for us, guys.
It's the Naked Cowboy.
Hey. Give it up for the Naked Cowboy,
the hardest
everybody.
working man
in show,
of Times Square.
The Naked Cowboy, keeping it real boy.
He's coming to your party, Judy?
You know, he's a welcome guest.
Hardest working man in showbiz.
And
Naked Cowboy, how do you feel? Tonight, everybody is moving in on your turf. You live almost. You're there all the time at Times Square, yet you're joined tonight by about, what, 5 million people? You ready?
No problem.
Don't you get chilly?
Hats off to you,
Don't
sir.
believe in it.
Yesterday, I saw you out there, and I kept thinking, dude, it's cold out here. How can you do that?
It's a job.
I mean, he was dressed like this outside.
Yeah, baby.
First of all, Naked Cowboy, you also go by Mark Moran. Where are you from originally?
Cincinnati, Ohio.
Well, we're
How'd you come up with this idea?
Anthony Robbins, Unlimited Power.
Oh,
very cool.
Tony
Financial
Robbins.
goals, social goals.
Do me a favor, Mr. Cowboy, stick around. We're going to talk more about your antics and your plans a little bit later. And Judy Klein, thanks for all the party tips.
Judy, great tips. Thank you. It is 37 past the hour.
More than 1 million people are expected to be in Times Square tomorrow night to see the ball drop for New Year's Eve going into the new year 2008.
That's right. And who better to join us to celebrate than the Naked Cowboy, who is here? You were like sort of the spokesman for New Year's Eve, I believe.
Yes, I'm actually a spokesman for Planet Earth. I just reside in Times Square.
It's
and
a
happen to
little
be
cold
the
out
lucky
here.
ambassador of the New York City Survival Guide.
Well, yeah, suddenly, Naked Cowboy, you're going corporate because that guy is not dressed like you, but you're a team. Mark Moran, New York City Survival Guide spokesperson. What is in the New York City Survival Guide?
Well, what we do at Finding Dulcinea is we demystify the internet for people. It can be very intimidating and frustrating for them. New York City can as well. A lot of people we've heard are afraid to visit here. They're afraid to move here. And we have a staff of 30 people, and we sat around at dinner one night, and they were all trading tips on how they survive in New York City. And we decided to harness all that knowledge and put it in the survival guide.
And especially because New York City, Times Square, New Year's Eve, it's so intimidating for people. They think, I can't go, I'll be at the crowds, I don't know where to go.
Right. Oh, absolutely, they can. You know, the one tip you need to know is get there early. You want to be there by 6 p.m.
Yeah. And then you're trapped in. How did you select your spokesman?
He knows something about survival in Times Square.
He sure does. He sure does.
You have been there every day, virtually, for the past decade.
Yes.
Wow.
And you live to tell about it.
I got a lot of free time.
No, you're out there working hard. How many people would you estimate have stopped you to have their picture taken?
I know I'm more photographed than the Pope.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Come on.
Guinness Book of World Record has me, so does Ripley's Believe It or Not, as the most photographed man in the history of the world.
And how did you get inspired to do this as your life's work?
Well, it basically came from outcome development. I decided I would dominate the commercial landscape of the world, so I created a brand, trademarked it, and now, you know, it's a
And it's yours,
multi-billion-dollar enterprise.
How long do you see staying outside like this?
As long as you need me to.
As long as you can stand there and pose, and people pose with them anyway. That would do it for this edition of Fox and Friends. Since we won't see, well, we'll see you next year.
Yeah, that's right. But be sure and join Steve, Brian, and Gretchen tomorrow. Have a great New Year's, everybody.
Happy New Year.
Coming up,
Sean, by the way, is about to take over the
And Jamie Colby.
programming with Jamie Colby. Hey, you ever see this guy, Eric, Times Square?